Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Detroit Pistons. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You know, Greg, the discipline each team plays with is really impressive, isn't it?
And Kevin, both these squads take their time on offense. They work the ball around to get the best quality shot per possession.
Now here's Billups. Pass to Wade. Back to Billups. Rejected by Hollins. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Clock at 4. There's the three. Can't hit that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. And that one's good. Elo.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Gooden. Here's Wade. Detroit, no good that time either. Elo outside. Driving to the basket. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Wade kicks to Billups. Passes it to Lynch. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. And that one's good by Billups.
And Billups, a remarkable shooter in his own right, especially from distance now. Has a really fluid shooting motion. Big shot. Chauncey.
Now here's Elo. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Outside, White. Wade brings the double team. Here's Shaw. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor. Nothing
like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Wade. Last game he had 13. The feed now to Gooden. And it's White with the rebound. The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to Shaw. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to White. And there's the pass to Shaw. Offline with his 3. Pistons trailed by 4. Wade outside to the paint. And the jam by Wallace.
The combo guard, Wade, not just a scorer, but a shrewd passer as well.
Pass to Shaw. Back to White. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Elo banked in off the glass. Elo's got 6 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Billups, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Silky smooth stroke that time from Billups in the mid-range.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for New York. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the 2 teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. The Knicks making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Shaw. White down low. He's guarded by Billups. Pass to Shaw. It's Elo on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Billups against White. Now here's Billups. He's covered closely. Wade passes to Wallace. Wade surveying the D. Now the dish to Billups. 5 on the clock. Wallace trying to break free. And it's sent back by White. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shaw passes to White. Here's Farrell over Wallace. Back to White. Elo outside. White trying to get open. And that one's good. Elo's got 9.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
No good from Wade.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Farrell gets the bucket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Wade. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Wallace misses. The Knicks leading by 7. There's the pass to Farrell. A 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Billups. 5 points in the game. Detroit, no good that time either. Shaw passes to White. New York moving the ball around. That one falls. He's got 11.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Pistons trail by 12. Moment here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And White with the stuff.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
So it's the Pistons now. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Wade. That one's off, still out of sync.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Farrell gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Scotty's check in for the Knicks. And it's Wade with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 18. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's Elo, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Elo's got 15 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Noah. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Wade, and he drives in. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The season is still so young, but Greg, how much do these teams know each other at this point of the year?
Kevin, you're still learning the new plays and terminology and possibly teammates. The first few weeks are huge for the chemistry and trust of the team. And the foundation, that's been set all season long.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Noah kicks to Wade. Pass to Gordon. Lock at 6. Over Cunningham. Gordon finds Noah. Three-pointer, Wade. And it's sent back by White. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Here's Scott. 8 points his last outing. White with it. Wade brings the double team. And the foul called on Ben Gordon. That is his first foul of the game. The kick out to Cunningham. Passes it to Farrell. Wade against White. Back to Farrell. It's good from long range. Farrell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Gordon. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Scott over Wade. Detroit with the rebound. Pass to McCloud. Gordon against Scott. Can they get it? And Wade with the lay-in.
Clearly, Wade knows how to make the most of an inside look, capitalizing on a high percentage chance there.
Now the pass to Farrell. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Now, here's Wade, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Goes back up, and it's sent back by White. Pass to Cunningham. He takes it in. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for New York.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A different look for New York. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Cunningham. Neely comes in for Elo. Here's Elo. He's got 17. White with it. Phillips picks him up defensively. Elo. Detroit with the rebound. Wallace has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Feeds to Gooden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gooden's got his first points of the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Right a screen. Elo the pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's sent back by White. Here's Elo. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Here's Billups. And it's sent back by White. Elo left side. Here's Cunningham. It's deflected. Elo kicks to White. Over to the wing. Here's Shaw. Knocks down the 3 ball. Shaw's got 6.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Gordon, the basket good off the assist from Billups.
Oh, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
White dishes to Hollins. Shaw passes to White. And the call will be against Drew Gooden. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. White a screen on Gordon. Here's Shaw. Kept alive. And White kicks to Elo. They double him with Wallace. White the pass to Hollins. Passes to Shaw. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Gordon. Pass to Billups. Here's the 3. Here's Wallace. Rejected by Hollins. Here is Shaw. Defended by Gordon. And White slams it in.
And Shaw really one of those efficient combo guards, known mostly as a shooter, but man, he can also dish the rock.
The pass to Gordon. Wallace trying to break free, and it's Gordon missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Billups. No good again that time. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Some nice passing by New York here. And the basket by Shaw.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Back to Gordon. Knicks with the rebound. White's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Shaw. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Billups from outside. He can't get that one to fall.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Looking to end his cold spell. He doesn't hit that one. White with the defensive effort. Pass to Shaw. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Wallace trying to break free. And it's sent back by White. Elo left side. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
So it's Detroit now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Gordon up on top. Elo against Lynch to end the cold streak. White with the defensive effort. The Knicks shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Phillips against White. Passes it to Gordon. Here is Lynch. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Scotty's checked in for Shaw. Scott dishes to Elo. It's stolen. Here's Bell. And it's sent back by White. Cunningham kicks to Scott. White a screen on Lynch. Scott the pass to White. The kick out to Scott. 5 to shoot. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Here's Hollins. On the wing, Elo. Back to White. Back to Elo. They get it back. Outside, Scott cuts off the pass. Here's Nixon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Top of the key. And too long on the shot. Knicks on offense. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Cunningham passes to White, and White slams it in.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Nixon. White covering. Dishes it to Bell. Ball's knocked loose. Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Wow, I know how to get it in my mama house. $1 million business, I ain't never turning down. Me and Casey, yeah, new coupe, take off, cause I know the end, I ain't gon' hand that. New suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. The planes all in my home, first street. Tell it out when I make a song, let my brother day.